Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jameson here at Xenolithix, and today I'm going to be showing you guys an ultimate guide to beacons. So, right behind me, I have two beacon pyramids. One of them is for one beacon at max power, and the other one is for 6 beacons at max power, because you can actually get all 6 buffs at once. If you look at the top of the screen, I have all 6 beacon buffs at once. So today I'm going to show you guys all the materials that you'll need and how to build them so that way you can get max beacons in your base. Okay, so I have 2 chests here representing each one of the beacons over here. So for one beacon, as you can see, we've got, well, ignore my anime texture pack, but we've got one beacon here. And so what you need for that, I should have been doing this in survival. Let me actually switch to survival, because that'll be the best representation to see if I did my math right. Because if I'm telling you guys wrong, I would hate myself. So you are going to need 23 stacks plus 4 more of whatever piece you want to build. Now, you can actually build this out of iron. You're probably not going to get 23 stacks of diamonds. That would be absurd. No one could do that. I mean, unless you played the game forever. But you can build like iron farms and things like that. So you could just get 23 stacks of iron and build this beacon easily. So I am basically going to take all this out and going to grab my extra beacon. And we're going to use my recipe book because that makes my life easier. And there you go. You should have 2 stacks and 36 blocks if you did your math right, which again, I'm telling you correctly. So now we're going to build this in a different place than this one. And by a different place, I mean literally right next to it. You're going to start off with building 9 blocks, which isn't that hard. And then 3, 6, 9, building 9 more blocks. And you're going to build your 9 block grid and fill it in. I'm going to try and do this as fast as that can stay there because I didn't mess up. I should have gotten a pickaxe in case I did mess up, but I'm not going to mess up. I'm good at this game. No, I'm not. So, once you have built your bottom layer, now you need to do a 7x7. And you don't need to worry about counting it this time. All you need to do is just pick up that block you dropped and just build one inside the previous layer that you built. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure all of you have built a one beacon pyramid before. They're fairly common, and even if you don't want a max power beacon, you can literally just use 9 blocks and your beacon will power up. But it will only get you 1 buff, and even not a good buff. Because the higher the pyramid is, the better buffs you get. So then you just build a 5x5 grid on top of the 7x7 you just built, and of course it should just be 1 inside. And then you place your last 9 on the top, and your beacon should power up, and you should have access to all of the buffs. So that's the one beacon. That's probably going to be your most common because getting 6 nether stars is much more difficult than just getting 1. Because you have to farm out all of the skulls, and that takes forever. So for 6 beacons, and that's the one right here with colored glass over the top, you're going to need, well, obviously a lot more. You're going to need 34 stacks and 20. So again, you don't have to use netherite. You could just use iron because, again, you can make infinite iron farms. That'd be so easy. So all you have to do is we're going to grab out all this. Wow, perfect inventory. We're going to turn all of this into netherite blocks. Now, this is probably the more uncommon one, and I would hope that most of you probably didn't know you could actually build 6 beacons like this, which is super cool. But again, it is a little bit different because you're building for 6 beacons and not just 1. It's not going to be as perfectly linear and square. So what you're going to do for the bottom one is you're actually going to build an 11x10 grid. So I'm going to count out 11. That's how long this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I'm building right next to it, so I don't really have to count. But if you don't have a template, you'd probably want to count. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. So now, obviously, all you have to do is fill in this grid, which is going to take a long while. Now, again, if you're not counting or you don't already have a template, I suppose you could use like easier blocks to obtain and just build a rough template before you build the actual thing, or you could just wing it, but I don't trust myself not to like misplace a block, especially when you're using valuable blocks. I don't know, even though you can just break it. I'm trying to talk over my building. Now, this time, you just have to build another layer on top. It's the exact same thing as what you were doing over here, is that you just go one inside of the previous grid you built. But if you're a number fanatic and you like to count, it's a 9x8 grid. This side over here, 8 blocks. This side over here, 9 blocks. And you can count that. I did not, but did I get? Yes, I did. All right. Now, I hope I don't misplace a beacon. That would not only suck, but I still don't have a pickaxe. I don't know why I didn't, like, error-proof this video. So, again, just building on the inside, but now we're going to build a 7x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In case you care about counting. But again, I gave you all the numbers at the beginning, so if you collected the proper amount, there should be no problems miscounting. And then finally a 5x4 grid on the top, and that should run you exactly out of blocks. Then you put in all 6 beacons and all of them power up. And then of course, if I had netherite or whatever, I could demonstrate this, but you can see over here on this beacon that I already have powered up, I have strength and regen, I have resistance and regen, I have haste and regen, I have speed, jump boost and regen, and then I think this is just normal regen. So yeah, if you want to build a beacon in your base, you've just defeated the Wither, this is probably going to be the one for you. But if you've been playing the game for a long time, you have like a Wither skeleton farm and whatever else crazy stuff people come up with these days in Minecraft, you can definitely go for this more permanent setup when you have a good iron farm running, or emeralds if you have a really good villager trading area. You could make a giant beacon that will give you all buffs all over your base. If you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, please be sure to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and have yet to do so, please also consider hitting the subscribe button. I do a whole bunch of other content, but I have done these Minecraft tutorials, and the last one I did is my most popular video. So again, if you guys enjoyed and this helped you, please be sure to hit the like button down below. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!